Electric vehicles have existed for almost 200 years, but today they might transform Africa in a way no one expected. Not with Tesla, but with something completely different. Most of the people think that electric vehicles are new inventions, but they date back in the 1800s. In 1827, a Hungarian inventor created one of the first electric motors, and by the late 1800s, early electric cars were already being tested. By 1900, electric cars made up about a third of all vehicles in the United States. They were quiet, simple, and easy to drive, unlike gasoline cars which needed manual cranking. But then something happened. You see, gasoline cars became cheaper, faster, and easy to fuel. And just like that, electric cars disappeared for almost a century. This actually happened when Ford first started manufacturing his cars, which were reliable, cheap, and easy to maintain. Fast forward to today, and electric vehicles are back. Driven by climate change, rising fuel prices, and new battery technologies, EVs are actually the fastest growing industry in the world. But here is where things get interesting. Africa is not following the same route as Europe and America in electric vehicles. Right now, EV adoption in Africa is still significantly low because of the second-hand cars found in African roads which are imported from other countries. But here's where most of the people don't understand. African electric future is not about cars. It is about motorbikes, buses, and public transport. In countries like Kenya and Rwanda, electric motorbikes or motorcycles have already been introduced and they are cheaper to run, easy to maintain, and can even use battery swapping instead of charging. For the riders, this means more profit, and for the cities, this means less pollution. What really driving the EV growth in the African market is the rising of the price and fuel and less maintenance of these electric vehicles and border. Also, most of the Africans rely on public transport, not actually private cars, and this makes the transition of electric buses and motorbikes more practical in the African market today. Again, batteries are getting cheaper, faster, and easier to charge, making the transition smoother more than it was uh, decades, uh, decades back. But here is where things don't get interesting anymore. Africa still faces major challenges like low infrastructure for charging, and high upfront for the EV, and also the inconsistency in the electric supply of in the African countries like Kenya and Nigeria and South Africa. This leaves Africans with high dependence on the government support, because without government support, the transition of electric vehicles and electric transport is going to remain still very slow. For example, in Kenya, the opportunity still remains very huge, and if charging stations become more available and policies improve, EV transition may rapidly grow and break up our expectations. So, what is the future of electric vehicles in Africa? And I can say that the future of electric vehicles in Africa is not about copying the West, but solving the problems that are currently in Africa. That is affordable transport, low fuels, and cleaner cities. And in my opinion, if this happens, then Africa might not just adapt electric vehicles, but change how the world perceives electric vehicles and how important they are in shaping our world. So the question is not if Africa is going to go electric, but how fast will it happen? Thank you for watching. My name is Kendra Mawira. See you on the next one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel.